for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 57 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Browns 6, Packers nothing.
Rodgers going to tuck and run. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Browns 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Irvin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Field to the 49-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield off the play fake. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now from the 50. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Jr. 10 yards.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Aaron Jones, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
To throw is Rodgers. A final shot before break. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Adams Jones has it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time out of Chubb. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A run for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. These two teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20.
Oh, we got
10,
plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams taking it in. And the Packers have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run again on 1st first down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. So that'll back them up 5. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Mayfield to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I know there's some time on the clock,
23.
but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try to play defense and get the ball back.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, it's Jones looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win down.